the new person that came in hired somebody else. He did not promote me.
Yeah.
And I was really upset about that. And I felt like I paid my dues in a very junior position. It was actually an administrative position. And I just decided to quit my job. And I went out and got two part-time jobs. And I saved up my money and I moved to a different city where
Mhm.
I, I was able to pick back up and get a job in the arena that I wanted to work in. But you know, you just have to make your choices, right? I could
Yeah.
have just said, "Oh well, poor me. I can't do anything but just keep doing this job for another 2 years until the next opportunity comes up." That wasn't something I was willing to do. So
Mhm.
I took the reins myself.
Yeah.
And it was scary. It was scary. I didn't want to. I was doing waitressing during the day and telephone polling at night. I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life, obviously, and I wouldn't have made very much money if I kept doing those things, but it was a short-term solution to
Yeah.
the issue that I was facing.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you because I did that many times on my career wise without having like a plan B. If I
Hmm.
didn't like something, like I was like in different kind of jobs and business. So if I wasn't enjoying it, I would quit and look for like a
Hmm.
next new thing. And right now could be like a different situation because I have a family, I have a child. So if I want to like quit something, it's not going to be like a straight away. I have to have a
Hmm.
plan
Yeah.
on in place. So my second question would be like, if anyone wants to quit their job and they're, let's say, they're mid 30s, late 20s, have a family, have
Hmm.
children, but it's not going to be easy if they're earning like a six figure already, but they're not happy
Sure.
and they're not satisfied. Do you recommend them to quit their job straight away or make a transition slowly, doing like a side
Well, I mean,
hustle?
I think it just depends on what their situation is. But
Mhm.
if, I sometimes when I'm working with people and they're feeling extremely overstressed at their job,
Yeah.
I start to help them look around and say, where can you reduce the stress, right? Can you not bring your laptop home on the weekends so
Yeah.
that you're doing, you have time to refresh and to, um, and it depends on what their skills are too. Like if somebody has a valuable skill that they could maybe do consulting
Yeah.
and make enough money. I mean, I did have a client who was so stressed out with the situation that she actually went out on medical leave for a while,
Mhm.
due to stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
And during her time away from work, she actually decided that she was going to quit her job, um, because it was a very toxic work situation. Like just
Yeah.
the leadership of the organization was really poor and very negative and very, borderline abusive.
Yeah.
And so she just recognized that from a health standpoint, it wasn't a good thing for her to do. But, I think you just got to, look at your finances and say, like, what
Mhm.
are the options? Like for me, when I quit my job to become a coach, I had savings that I could fall back on, and
Yeah.
I was willing to spend some of the savings for a while. I mean, I actually thought at first that I'll just get the coaching certification and then get another job and just kind of do a little bit of coaching on the side. And when I got closer to retirement, maybe start a business.
Yeah.
But that's the funny thing. Like once you start putting your foot on a path, that you start seeing new opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. If somebody had told me in 2017 that I would have written a book and that I'd be going on podcasts and I would have started my own podcast and I would be working with, people across all different industries and all different areas to help them. I mean, I might have believed the coaching one because I really was excited about that, but I only had all these opportunities because I started walking on the path and
Yeah.
I met people along the way that, gave me opportunities or inspired me to try something new. And I feel a lot more alive now than I did when I was in the corporate world. It's just because I feel like it's more authentic to who I
Mhm.
am.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a great thing. You realize like who you wants to be and who you are to make the decision. And right
Mhm.
now you're enjoying your life, which is the most important thing rather than making the money and just making other people happy, the people around you. And end of the
Yeah.
day, they're not happy with you. if you've gone past them and like you achieving some kind of success, they're going to be more jealous, and you start losing out on friends and family. Somehow it works, and I've seen it time and
Yeah.
time. So yeah, it's a great thing. So we're going to wrap up soon. So if anyone wants to work with you on learn more about you or read your books, how they can find you.
Yeah. Well, my book is called Winning the Game of Work, and it is available on Amazon worldwide,
Mhm.
both as an ebook and a paperback. If people want to learn more about me, they can go to my website, which is terrybmcdougall.com. And I've got a blog out there. I've got information about my coaching, um, lots of stuff. I think I have a couple of chapters of my book out there that people can read as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm also very active on LinkedIn, and my handle on LinkedIn is Terry B. McDougall. I'm happy to connect with any of your listeners out there.
Yeah.
And then finally, I have a podcast which is called Marketing Mambo, and it's just a sort of conversation that I have with different people that work in and around the world of marketing. It's a way I keep my toe in the world of marketing after working in it for 30 years.
Yeah.
So, but it's just interesting conversations with people. It's around the topic of marketing.
Yeah,
So
that's great. Yeah, I wouldn't waste any of your time. Thank you so much for coming by, being our podcast guest. I really love it. And yeah, our guest audience will get more value from it. I know it's a different topic we touched, and I think is we needed to talk about. So yeah, I really appreciate your sharing the knowledge. I hope you
well,
enjoy the rest of
Russell,
your day.
thank you. Thanks for having me, Russell. I really enjoyed talking to you.
That's great. Thank you. So this is it, guys. It's a wrap. So I'm going to see you on next episode. If any of you want to work with the Terry, so like she mentioned, go find her on her website, also on her LinkedIn. So you talk to you in the next episode. Stay safe, stay healthy. Talk to you soon.